whether Rolle's theorem can be applied to f, a function f, on the closed interval a and b. Select all that apply. F of x equal to x squared minus 3x minus 4, x plus 2, divided by x plus 2. I'm only looking at the interval -1 to 4. Are you with me, class? What does Rolle's theorem says? Rolle's theorem says the f has to be what? Continuous in a closed interval. Okay, let's see. What number you cannot use as a denominator? -2. So x cannot be -2. Is -2 part of this closed interval? No, so it doesn't matter. -2 is not part of my concern. My concern is between where? -1 to 4. So -2 is outside of my interval, so I don't care. So yes, this is a continuous. So I'm gonna say the first condition is what? F, not F prime. F has to be what? Continuous at what? Closed interval. Is that true? You're gonna say what? It's true. So first condition met. What's the second condition says? F prime has to be what? Differentiable at where? Open interval, -1 to 4. So, can I take a derivative of this? Yes, we can, right? So do you want to take a derivative? We can try if you want to, okay, but I know it's differentiable. All right, what's the third one says? There's one more condition. You're going to say this is also what? True. What's the third condition says?
F of A must equal F of B.
That's right, f of must equal to f of b, which means f of my case is what? -1. I'm asking, is that equal to f of 4? We need to try that, right? We need to plug that number in.
Thank you.
So this is my f. So f of 1, -1 means -1 square minus 3 times -1 minus 4, everything over what? -1 plus 2. So what number does it give you? Let's see, this is a 1, this is a 3, this is a -4. I get a 0 on the numerator and then -pi. So I get a 0. Right? What is the other one then? I need to do it here. F of 4, what number do I get? 4 squared minus 3 times 4 minus 4, everything divided by 4 plus 2. Is it also 0? Yeah, I see it. So what's the what? 0. So again, this is what? True. It says all three conditions met, then what can you say?
Yes.
F prime of C is equal to what? 0. So yes, I can apply this. Are you with me? Do you understand that?
It's the second part that I need help with.
The second part? Okay, you gotta take a derivative. Let's take a derivative. Oh, the second part, okay. If Rolle's theorem can be applied, okay, let me erase all this. If the Rolle's theorem can be applied, find all values of C in the open interval A and B such that f prime of C is equal to 0. Enter your answer as a comma-separated list. If Rolle's theorem cannot be applied, enter NA. So, if you want to find this C, then I have to take what? First derivative. So let's take a first derivative. What was my function? It is? Oh, actually they take it. Okay, they take a derivative for you already, so I can just show you. So when you take a derivative of that, all right, first thing first, does everybody see? Let's write down F and G, all that, okay? We gotta use the quotient rule. What's the quotient rule says? F of G over part, the quotient rule says what? G squared and then what? G times F prime minus F times what? G prime. Is everybody with me? So let's write this down. So what's my f? Is x squared minus 3x minus 4. What's my f prime? 2x minus 3. Are you with me? All right, what's my g?
X over 2.
G is equal
plus
to
2.
x plus 2. So my g prime is what? Just 1. Is everybody with me?
Mhm.
All right, so this is what the thing. I'm just plugging into my formula. So g squared, which is x plus 2 squared, gx plus 2 times f prime. Does everybody see that? 2x minus 3 right here. This is my g, this is my f prime, this is what?
F.
This is my f, this is my what?
G
G prime. Does everybody see that?
Mhm.
So after you do that, then you're gonna do what? Just multiply them out. You multiply this out. So this is a part they skip. So I'm gonna just write down everything, not skipping anything. So you FOIL this. What do you get? X times that is what? 2x squared. X times this, negative 3x, 4x, and then give me what? Negative 6. And this one is simply what? Negative x squared plus 3x plus 4. Everything over x plus 2 squared. Now, can you cancel out anything or combine anything? I can see this and that cancel out. And then I can combine what? This and this, which gives you only one number. X squared. And then just to have a what? 4x. Can I combine this and that, which gives you what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, right? And everything over x plus 2 squared. So that's why you have it right here. All right, you set them equal to 0. All right, so first thing I need to do, multiply everything by what? X plus 2 squared. And then they cancel out. It's still equal to what? 0, right? So now you have this. You have x squared plus 4x minus 2 equal to 0. This is not a factorable, so you have to use what? Quadratic equation. So this is your A, that's your B, and C. You can plug into your quadratic formula if you already have in your calculator, or if you don't have one, then what do you have to do? X is equal to what? Minus C plus minus what? Square root of what? B squared minus 4AC, everything divided by 2A. So when we do that, this is what you get over here. All right, so next thing. Since you have interval, the negative 1 to what? Only 4. So if your x value is outside of the interval, you cannot use it. For example, which number that you couldn't use? Negative 2 minus square root of 6, it's outside of the limit. Your number is between what? Negative 1 to 4. That's your number. And this number located over here someplace. So that number is not critical number. Only this is your critical number because that is in your interval.